Davis was ahead on every scorecard, but Baltazar was doing the major damage. Baltazar delivers the left. Davis goes down. We're going to pick up some 8th round action now. And Baltazar waits for his opportunity, picks his spot, another left. Davis is down.
Former Olympic gold medalist Howard Davis Jr. turned out the winner in this lightweight bout with La Fuente's Tony Baltazar, though he was knocked down twice.
Winning the gold, but Billy, after he won the World Cup downhill title in 1978, Clymer...
Atlantic City between Tony Baltazar and former Olympic gold medalist Howard Davis. But immediately after the fight, a controversy broke out. All 3 judges voted for Davis, giving him a unanimous decision. But the dispute was over the wide discrepancy in the margin of victory awarded Davis by those judges from the New Jersey State Athletic Commission.
My major concern is a disparity in the scoring. That shouldn't be. And I really think that we have an obligation to find out why.
That disparity is clearly visible. New Jersey fights are scored on a round-by-round basis. Judge Frank Cairo scored it for Davis 8 rounds to 2. Judge Charlie Spina made it 7-3 in favor of Davis, and Judge John Stewart scored it 5-4 for Davis with 1 round even. Now, CBS Sports was denied access to the judges this week. The final few seconds of the 10th round belonged to Davis, and immediately after the fight, both fighters said they thought Davis had won, but that the final result should have been closer than 8-2 or 7-3. This week, CBS Sports reviewed the fight with Baltazar in Los Angeles and Davis in New York, and their opinions have changed dramatically.
15 seconds left in round number 4.
When I first heard the scores, I said, wow, you know, I didn't know I beat him that bad. But then, you know, I viewed the films, and then I see why the judges scored it the way they scored it.
There's no way I lost that fight. There's just no way. And so the judges that 8-2 and 7-3, they must have been seeing something else. I don't know. They were all Davis fans or something. Had to be.
Now, Lee will review the tapes of the fight with the judges next week. It will then be up to the New Jersey State Athletic Commission, and he is the boss man, Jersey Joe Walcott. He will decide what action, if any, will be taken against any of the judges. But in no case, let me emphasize, will that decision be overturned. But you know, quite often, what the viewer sitting at home and what the judge sitting at ringside see are 2 different fights. Judges study 4 categories in scoring a fight.
The first factor taken into account is effective aggressiveness. This means more than just advancing on your opponent. It means landing effectively. In this clip, you can see Davis throwing numerous punches at Baltazar, but it is Baltazar who does the damage. He is more effective. The amount of clean hits a fighter lands is also taken into account. Clean hits are scored when a fighter's glove clearly makes contact with his opponent's face or body. In this sequence, Davis is getting through to Baltazar without having his punches blocked. The impact may not be great, but Davis is scoring. Ring generalship is another category for the judges. This is a decision on who is controlling the action. Look at the way Davis dictates the tempo of the fight. He jabs and moves away, forcing Baltazar into a wild counter. Points to Davis for ring generalship. Boxing is also the art of self-defense, and that is a category too. Defense means blocking and deflecting punches while not getting cut or knocked down. While Davis will throw a great volume of punches during this exchange, watch the way Baltazar takes the brunt of the blows on his gloves, minimizing impact. At one point, he even seems to catch one of Davis's jabs. Blunting and countering the opponent's attack are extremely important. So those are the 4 categories judges take into account: effective aggressiveness, clean hits, ring generalship, and defense.
Now, standing by live, our boxing expert, Gil Clancy. And Gil, is there any tangible way that everyone can look at a fight in the same manner to score it?
Yes, I think there is. If you counted the punches in last week's fight, Davis would have been an easy winner. But in New Jersey, the officials are instructed to look for the damage inflicted by punches and the effectiveness of a punch. In other words, if a fighter gets staggered and he's forced to hold, that's an effective punch. Or if he knocks a guy down, of course, that's an effective punch. Again, some punches aren't effective at all. And in the case of the Davis-Baltazar fight, Baltazar landed most of the effective punches, and that should have been taken into consideration by the officials.
Gil, how did you feel about Art Mercanti now stopping your fight a short time ago? A good decision by the official?
Yes, I think it was a good decision because Leon Spinks had just become target practice for Sugar de Leon.
All right, Gil, we want to come back and we want to hear from Sugar De Leon as we continue on CBS Sports Sunday.
At 160.5 and Penn in at 156 3/4. Hadley has perhaps fought more prominent fighters in his 15-fight career than has Penn, but Penn, with his fine job against Mark Holmes last month, this is a real good shot for him to be seen on national television. Again, Darrell Penn in the red trunks to the left of your screen, Odell Hadley in the white trunks.